YouTube, welcome. Today I've cooked and I created another Time Thief video. By the way, this is my third Time Thief video, and yes, I am one of those two players who actually play Time Thief. But I really wanted to make use of the new Armor Xyz engine with the full armor Dark Knight Lancer and also the Xyz trap card and spell card. And this is actually a pretty good engine for any rank 4 deck. But instead of playing a generic rank 4 strategy, I decided to go with something a little more creative, a little more interesting. That is why I'm playing Time Thief today. Now, as we've seen in the previous videos, I've explained already the Time Thief engine, so I'm not gonna go over it too much. But what I do want to go over is the new additions to the deck. We've got 3 copies of Circular, 1 copy of Sigma, 1 copy of Diameter. Also, we've got the Armored Xyz and the Full Armored Xyz in the main deck. And in the extra deck, the Xyz Armor Fortress with the Lancer. Also, we've got 1 copy of Laplacian and 1 copy of Alemberta and 1 copy of the Super Factorio. So this is a small Math Mech engine and a small Armor Xyz engine. These are the new things added to the deck. Now, in the previous video, I actually played Teller Knight stuff in the extra deck, but I now changed it to the Armor Xyz stuff because it's a lot better than playing like Teller Knights and stuff. It's also easier to Xyz someone into it and just rank up into it, and it's really good. Also, as of the new staples in the deck, I actually played 3 copies of Small World, and this card is so amazing. And since we played 3 copies of every extender in the deck pretty much, it's really good to actually play Small World, because sometimes you might end up drawing 2 copies of the same one, and Small World will just get you access to a different one. It gives you access to an additional extender, and it proves to be really useful with the combos as well. Now let's go over the Time Thief stuff for a little bit. We played 3 copies of Winder, 2 copies of Basil Ship, 3 copies of Regulator, 1 copy of the Chronocorder, a playset of the Adjuster, and out of the trap cards I'm playing 1 copy Flyback and 1 copy Retrogate, and this version of the deck plays less Time Thief cards. We are no longer playing the startup. Also, we don't play a second copy of Flyback and Retrograde because these cards are mostly just breaks a lot of the times, and we don't really need to go into them more than once because we're focusing on different engines now. We're not just playing the Time Thief stuff. So compared to the previous version, this one is a little less Time Thief cards in the core of it, but still it is enough to just go for Xyz place and just summon the Time Thief cards once. Afterwards, you just go for the other place with the other extenders, and we don't really need the Time Thief cards as much as we needed them in the previous versions, because here we have a number of different plays, especially with the Math Mech engine. Although the Math Mech engine does lock you into only Cyborgs monsters, aka only Math Mech monsters, sometimes it ends up being pretty useful nevertheless. Now, as of the extra deck, real quick, we play 1 copy of Utopic Future, 1 copy Draco Future, pretty standard cards, 1 copy Baguska, 2 copies of Redoer with 1 copy of Perpetua, 1 copy Laplacian, 1 copy of Alemberten for the Math Mech stuff, 1 copy of Gaga Magician to continue extending our plays a little bit, and we have 1 copy of Fortress, 1 copy of Lancer for the small engine, 1 copy of Zeus. This is really good. This is mandatory, obviously. 1 copy of IP with the Unicorn, because sometimes you don't need the Xyz monsters on the field and you can go into IP, but it's not really gonna come up that often. And also 1 copy of the Akashima, and this card is really good because it allows you to Xyz someone using a card from the hand, also from the graveyard. Go for an Xyz 4 play, and then when you put it in the zone that this card is pointing to and you activate the Xyz monster's effect, you get to pop a spell or trap card on the field as well, which is kind of a bonus effect, a little bit of an interesting interruption here. And that's it for the deck list, guys. If you want to see the previous version of the deck, I'm gonna link the video down in the description, but for now, let's get into the gameplay and see how this version performs. Oh, one more thing, one card I forgot to add is actually the Equation, so let's add it and let's cut something else. I'm probably gonna get rid of the Chronocorder because it's the most useless monster here in the deck, unfortunately. And yeah, that's pretty good. Now we can actually get into the gameplay. Okay, this is one of the worst hands of this deck, but let's just try to do something. We do have the Cold Vibe for the Ash if they go for Ash Blossom. This card is, by the way, really annoying because it can be negated with just Ash Blossom, but this time they didn't negate us, so now let's pass on to the field the Winder and also the Adjuster, and then we're gonna go Chainlink 1 Winder and also Chainlink 2 Adjuster here. And that will give us a few bodies to work with, also extend our place. And typically with Winder we search out a copy of the Retrogate, but this time we don't have it, so we're gonna just search out something else. Now let's say to the graveyard the Basil Ship, because that's an additional extender. And to the hand we're gonna add a copy of, I guess, a monster. We could just add a copy of a monster, or Flyback actually is not gonna be that bad. But yeah, let's just search out a copy of Flyback. This is pretty nice. Okay, now let's say to the field also the Brigadini. Pass summon as an additional body on the field, and then we're gonna be using 2 of our monsters to summon the Time Thief Redoer here. And it's really good to use the trap card because you can activate the other effect of Redoer and just place 1 face-up card your opponent controls into the deck, which is so amazing. Now let's go Basil Ship. We're gonna detach the Winder, and we're gonna space summon it to the field, which is gonna give us an additional Xyz 4 summon. Okay, so now what do we go into is the question. We have a few different targets. I feel like going for a Perpetua is not that bad, but yeah, I don't know, dude. It feels really awkward to go for it because we don't have a target for it anymore. So let's go for the Alemberta. We're gonna use 2 of our monsters, and we're gonna go a little bit into the Math Mech stuff. Maybe it could be useful, so now let's activate the effect of it. search out a math mech card, and I'm gonna search out a copy of the circular by detaching both of these, and we can actually continue extending from here a lot. So yeah, let's just do that. Okay, so now we're gonna do something else. Before we go for the math mech place, we're gonna go for the Xyz place here with the fortress, but we're actually gonna search out only one because we have no option to search out another one, but we only really need the trap card, so it's fine. Let's just go for the you know, full armor Xyz, set it to the zone here, which is gonna help us with the Xyz armor fortress. And now we're not gonna go into the lancer, obviously. Here we're gonna keep it with this one. And now from here, let's activate the circulars effect, and we're gonna go into the math mech place, send to the graveyard the sigma here, and I'm gonna be special summoning the circular to the field. And now we could activate the effect of the sigma, and I'm really considering actually activating it here. So let's go do that. We lock ourselves into only Cyber's monsters, but that's okay because we have the IP. We no longer have the, you know, math mech place, but we do have the IP, and that's pretty useful. Now let's also add a copy of the Super Factorio, and we're actually gonna use 2 of our monsters, summon the IP, which is gonna be our final interruption here. And this is another good reason, by the way, to play IP. I forgot that it's a Cyber's monster, actually. And now let's head to the field. 4 trap cards, which is ridiculously good, guys. And we're gonna just pass turn with a whole field. Oh my god. Maxi, Redoer, IP, Fortress with the trap card, also Retrogate, which is a spell trap card negation, Super Factorial, and also we've got Code by the Grave, which is kind of nice interruption as well. And I never expected that this deck is gonna be that good. It's actually gloriously amazing. So now we're gonna go activate the Redoer's effect here, and we're gonna get a card off the top of the deck. Let's see what I get. A spell card. Oh my god. Okay, activating Dark Hole. Yeah, we're gonna go activate the Retrogate, guys. This is gonna be the interruption for the spells and trap cards. This is gonna stop the Dark Hole's effect, and we're also gonna get to attach the, you know, the card as a material for the Redoer. And this will also, like, by the way, if you didn't have the Regeki, this will give us a draw, because spell cards allow you to draw a card, which is so amazing. You know, it's really fantastic. Now activating the Ashuna. Now let's change the effect of the Maxi first of all. And actually I'm considering banishing the Ashuna, because that will stop them from getting an extender and also getting the Link 1, which is kind of good. Alright, space summoning to the field the Ashuna, drawing a copy of Adjuster, which is fine. Now let's activate the Redoer's effects. We're gonna use the trap card effect and the spell card effect. Boom, detach the Dark Hole, also detach the Brigadini. And we get to draw a card. Also, we get to banish this. And this is actually a beautiful follow-up. Actually, shuffle back to the deck, not banish. I have like 3 zillion interruptions. That's crazy. And now revealing Longuyan. Well, sure. That's not that big of a deal. Okay, space summoning the Longuyan, and we're gonna probably just banish the, you know, attach the Longuyan, actually, not banish the token. Or we could go for IP, just return the token to the hand, which could be better, so let's just do that. So now we're gonna be summoning the Unicorn, using the IP, also using the Redoer, because we no longer need it here. And we're gonna be activating the effect of the Unicorn immediately here. We're gonna be pitching a card from the hand, and that is gonna be, I guess, the Small World, because our hand is actually beautiful at the moment. Shuffle back the, you know, token, just basically get rid of it. Okay, what else does he have? He probably has a normal summon. Yep, normal summoning the Ecclesia. Alright. Activating the effect of the Ecclesia makes sense. Now let's change the code by just stop that effect too. Oh my god. Bro, I created a monster here. What is that deck? That is nuts, dude. What the? I didn't expect it to be that good. Honestly, this is like beautiful. Like, dude, I have no idea how this deck is that good. It's insane. This is the best way to play Time Thieves for sure. All right, we have an interesting hand, although a little bit weaker, a little bit on the weaker side, but let's see what we can do with that. Oh my god, Maxi, no. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go for the plan B here, guys. We're gonna summon Baguska past turn. Yep, normal summon Adjuster, activate the effect just to set up the Basil ship in the graveyard. Alright, send to the graveyard. Now we just summon Baguska past turn and wait for another turn to do something, because, dude, against Maxi, my whole idea is just summon Baguska past turn. I feel like this is just the best that we can do. Okay, normal summoning poorly. Well, the Baguska is gonna help a lot against that deck. Alright, setting to back row passing turn. Well, the Baguska worked out perfectly well, so now let's see what I get. Oh my god, that's just like the worst card I could have possibly drawn. Anyways, activate the effect of this guy. Just detach the, I guess, circular. Now we're gonna flip to attack mode the Baguska, and we're gonna go activate the effect of the Basil ship, detach the other material in order to space summon it to the field. Bro, oh my god, come on. Oh, I don't care, I'm playing into it. I just don't care, I'm just gonna play into it, and whatever happens, happens. I hate Maxi, bro. This card needs to be banned in Master Duel, I swear. Well, let's just use my monster, go into the fortress, and let's just go into the Armor Xyz place. I'm guessing he will have an interruption or something on the effect of it. I don't know, dude. Yeah, let's activate the effect of it. Detach one. We're gonna search out the trap card because we already have the spell card. Chaining Ash Blossom that he just stopped deck. That's perfect, sure. Well, in that case, we are gonna go for even more plays. Let's summon the Lancer and activate the effect of the Armored Xyz here. just to try and limit his resources, just to try and OTK him as well, like just trying to do something here, I guess. Let's activate the effect of the Armored Xyz, and I'm gonna be equipping the Baguska onto the full armored Dark Knight Lancer. Boom, that's kind of good. Now let's activate the effect of it. We're gonna be just getting rid of the Purli here. Okay, attaching the Purli, I gain a little bit of attack points. Now we're gonna activate the effect of it as well, and I'm gonna be returning the Armored Xyz to the hand again. So far so good, but I feel like I'm not gonna win the game because he probably still has like a couple of interruptions. Let's normal summon the Matmech Sigma, and now let's use two of my monsters, and I'm gonna be going for, I guess, the Alan Burton, just to try and like set up a follow-up or just the Matmech place. I don't know, man, it's a bit of a long shot, but let's just try it out. Activate the effect of the Alan Burton here, detach two cards, and I'm gonna be searching out a copy of the Circular, which I'm probably not even gonna special summon now. I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Well, let's just proceed to the battle phase. Hopefully he doesn't have anything and I just get to win the game here, attacking for 2k. Yeah, changing the effect of the Sleepy Memory. Well, might as well just draw a card or two here with the Max C. I kind of expected him to have those quick play spell cards, but I still need to go into it. I still need to play into it. I don't have a choice. Oh yeah, and the Cold Buy, sure. That is so cool, so perfect, man. Okay, Space Summoning Poor Lily by pitching the Happy Memory. Now he's gonna be able to activate the effect. Search out a copy of Poorly Street, find you. Let's just proceed again, attack. And now I can attack directly for 3k, but that doesn't do absolutely anything. And oh boy, this is so nasty. Let's just activate the effect of this just to unequip it, gain a little bit more attack points. It still doesn't really do that much, but okay, we're gonna be doing some interesting things here. We can go Zeus, which could be nice. Also, we can go with the effect of this. We already used the Circular. This is kind of useless. I am really, dude, I'm not sure what to do here. Okay, we're gonna do just something. Let's go Zeus. We're gonna be summoning the Zeus here. Okay, that's not too bad. Probably gonna go Sigma into IP. No, that's gonna give him two more draws. Let's just pass here. Okay, well, one Zeus against a whole poorly deck. Okay, activating the my friend poorly, sure. Oh boy, he's gonna search out a copy of the Pretty Memory. He revealed 3 copies of it, and that's gonna be an additional special summon. So I am gonna try to like wait until the monster effect before he XC summons, get the Zeus, and from there I'm just gonna have to pray that he doesn't have anything else. I'm not gonna go Maxi obviously because of the Cold Buy. Space Summoning the Poor Lily and pitching the Poorly Street. He probably has like more than one copy of it, I don't know. Activate now the effect of it, sure. Yep, search out a copy of the Trap card, and hold on a second, let's see what the new card does. Then he's gonna be able to, yeah, I cannot do anything about it. I'm just gonna have to change the Zeus. Bro, I have no choice. I gotta change the Zeus right now, and this is gonna be like my final interruption. Let's just get rid of those two, I guess. Just keep the poorly onto it. Fingers crossed he doesn't have any other special summons available, but that's just like impossible. No way, bro. No way I'm gonna win the game here. Oh yeah, triple tactics talent. Sure, no problem, bro. Look at your opponent hand. Discard something. Okay, that is an interesting choice. What are you gonna get rid of? Probably the Circular. Probably the only good card. Bro, Maxi, you literally just Cold Bite me. Why would I go Maxi at all? Activating the Poorly Street as expected. He has a second copy of it. I don't see a way to actually win this game, but I'm gonna just, you know, try my best. Activate the Royal Rare Sleepy Memory. Okay, let's just move to spectator mode. Oh boy. Oh, there might be hope. He has no more place. Okay. All right. He's gonna attach. What did he attach? I think poorly or something. I don't know, dude. Doesn't matter. Let's just draw something. A Regulator is probably the worst draw because I cannot use the effect of it. Yep. Activate the effect now of this. Draw a card. Yep. Plus 2 cards. Sure, dude. No problem. Anyways, now we are gonna be activating the effect of the Basil Ship. Just get rid of the AA Zeus's material. Pass on to the field the Basil Ship as a level 4 body, which we can actually make great use of. And Called by the Grave second copy. Sure. No problem, bro, no problem. Well, in that case, we're gonna have to do some other things. Let's go normal summon the Circular, and we're also gonna be activating the effect of the Sigma. Oh, activating Poorly Leap right now, sure. Yeah, he's gonna go for the Neuer. Well, now we're still gonna go and activate the effect of the, you know, Sigma, because I have no other choice. Space Summon it to the field, which lets me activate the effect of the Circular, which is gonna search me out a copy of the Equation, I think. Okay, the Equation is a lot better now. We can bring back a monster, which is really nice. Now we're gonna go do that, and we're gonna be targeting, I guess, the Diameter to go for the Laplacian here. Special Summon also the Diameter, and the Moment of Truth. Can we go into the Laplacian? Yes, we can. Dude, this is my only final move. Come on, dude, it has to work. I mean, listen, guys, this is just like scraping the bottom. I really don't have much more than that now. Let's just go activate the beautiful effect here, and that is gonna be just it. Okay, getting rid of one card, and also I'm gonna be sending to the graveyard. This is ineffective, right? So we're gonna get rid of that card, and also I am gonna send to the graveyard this Street, which is not too bad. Well, now from here, I'm gonna be actually going for the Armored Xyz. targeting the Zeus, and I'm gonna be equipping it with the Dark Lancer here, which is gonna give him some, you know, some abilities to do some things. Yep, alright, reducing the wait, what? Oh, I reduced the attack to 28. I'm so stupid. Oh no. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter because he's gonna go Noir effect, but still, that was so annoying. Oh my god. Well, I mean, listen, guys, Noir would have gotten rid of the Zeus anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. We tried our best. Nevertheless, the deck is super amazing. Just had 2 maxis and I couldn't come off, so yeah,